Any given Sunday gunplay is optional. I got another KALADESH box I could show. I opened this a long time ago though, and I didn't film it. Now that I did the second unboxing, I'm finally kind of getting in the mood and in the spirit of things for KALADESH. So I'm going to show you what I got when I open this, even though for some reason, and I'm sure, I took every artifact out. I took the artifacts out and put them in a box with just artifacts from my treasure hunter to study. From my treasure hunting study. So here we go. I believe this is my KALADESH pulls minus the artifacts. Oh, and I had these sheets for a long time. They're pretty dope. They got this mesh over them. They're pretty dope. Because I always was a big fan of Carolina Blue. Alright, anyway. So here we've got this. These are just some other cards that were on the dresser that needed a place to sit. Alright. Here, I still haven't even taken out the dividers. The KALADESH dividers. They're the same as the one from last night. Okay. Few cards escaped. Now, when I looked at them to make sure I still had all my KALADESHs here, I noticed some of these say Aether Revolt and some of them say KALADESH. I think they're part of the same set. I'm hoping. But let's put these back and study these real quick. So we got a black mana that we're familiar with. Hold on, let me get shit right. I can't hold this here. Yeah, my room is a mess. It's always a mess. It's too small to store anything. Alright, here we go. We'll slow it down some. We got a mana. Rush of Vitality. That must be the Aetherborn stealing the essence from somebody. Yeah. Target creature gets +1 and gains lifelink and indestructible until end of turn. Short lives lead to forbidden choices. Oh, short lives. Okay, so it did say the Aetherborn didn't like their bodies decomposing, so they started augmenting themselves. And now it says forbidden choices because of short lives. I got a crick in my neck off gates. Oh well. We only gotta open 5 boosters worth. We took the artifacts out, you know. Built the smash, I know that. I remember. The target attacking creature gets 3/3 until end of turn. Subtle Strike. We seen this last night. So we got the rogues. I guess these are the rogue agents in the city. Assassins and evil merchants. Attuned with the Aether. Search your library for a basic land card. Reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle your library. We're at 4 minutes already. I've never seen a world where Aether weaves through every aspect of nature. Rush of Vitality again, a normal one. Welding Sparks. Deals X damage. X is 3 plus the number of artifacts you control. That could be bad. The fires of invention burn in all of us. I fight for the freedom to unleash those flames.
Now, Veldikin, when I first started my pursuit of my Blue Pursuit of Blue series, I kept running into Veldikin. And I had no idea what they were. I did figure out in the intro to that video. Veldekin are native to this plane, so now I know where they're from.
Larger
they're
than
very
life.
smart. They're in pursuit of wisdom, like most blues are.
Target creature gets 4/4 and gains trample. They say head judge Tizaret will be reviewing every invention at the fair. I made sure to build something that will stand out. Head what? Head judge. Dwarf artificer. Dwarves in action. Huh? I ain't like that. What do you make? Visionary augmenter. It's a multifunctional radio extension system with superlateral force amplifying rigging. Of course it will win. Aether Meltdown. Oh, by the way, it's 9:06 a.m. on Sunday, the 3rd. Aether Meltdown. Now it says the inventions are interwoven with the Aether of the planar. They say inventions and Aether are interwoven together on this plane. So when the Aether, I don't know, we can see how much Aether is infused in this machine. When Aether Meltdown enters the battlefield, 2 counters. The enchanted permanent gets -4 to attack. Beautiful sights, beautiful man-made sights, beautiful everything. Cultivator of Blades. I told you, well, I said the Velcadin maybe making swords. Artificer. When it attacks, you may have other attacking creatures get access to end the turn. Alright, gotta turn this shit down. When it enters the battle, when it attacks, you may have other attacking creatures get XX until end of turn. X is the Cultivator of Blades power. And that has Fabricate 2. When it enters the battlefield, put 2 1/1 counters on it. Or create 2 1/1 colorless servo artifact tokens. Incendiary Sabotage. As an additional cost to cast to sacrifice an artifact. Sabotage. Incendiary, I don't know though. Let's see. Deals 3 damage to each creature. All of those constant safety measures undone with one simple tweak. One simple tweak. Yeah, it's a rogue guy. Make obsolete. Creatures your opponents control get -1/1 to the end of turn. Yesterday's marvels are today's antiques. A Velcadin Artificer. Whirler Virtuoso. Making, what are these called again? Something like Copters. Hopplers, Copters. First tentative flaps are like a song to its soul. When it enters the battlefield, get 3 energy counters. Pay 3 of those and create a 1/1 colorless Thopter. Their Thopter artifact creature token with flying. Doomed Operative. The rows are in the shadows. As long as you control the artifact, this gets 1 to attack. It has Death Touch. Baral Spies always have the latest technology. So this unboxing, this one seems a little more violent. Just jumping off. Hunt the weak. Put a 1/1 counter on a target creature you control. That creature fights a target creature you don't control. Natural evolution is often at odds with industrial progress. Hunt the weak. Oh, you know what I was wondering? You know how the animals on this plane eat metal, right? So I was thinking how dangerous it'd be. If the animals eat metal and shit metal and digest metal, the people probably can eat metal too. They're probably tough also. They're all from the same plane. Which means that the Gatewatch might really have their work cut out. Kujar seed sculptor. A seed sculptor. What's it doing?
Soldier.
It's an elf druid artificer. Now let's see. It's an elf druid though. When it enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on the target creature you control.
When it enters the battlefield, you get 2 energy counters. Pay 2 mana.
Every leaf, tree, and building in Kujar has been placed to achieve maximum harmony
Is restricted.
in accordance with the elvish philosophy known as the Great Conduit. Subtle strike again. Oh look, the animal is eating another animal. This bird is about to eat the goat. Creature bird carrying a goat. Flying. The great birds dive through the sky, wings skimming the aether streams to fall upon their unsuspecting prey.
Wow, there's swirls in the clouds looking like gears. It's wild as
Spireside infiltrator, a rogue, huh? Human rogue.
Turn that many
So what's up with the rogues? Alright. Whenever Spireside Infiltrator becomes tapped, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. It's a 3/2. The consulate promised that we would all have access to Aether. I'm just keeping them honest. Okay, so the rogues have been denied something. Aether Theorist. 2 mana, 4 blue. Veldican Road, I'm guessing it's a 2/1. A 1/3. When Aether Theorist enters the battlefield, you get 3 energy counters. For each you pay, you can scry 1 Aether Theorist. Veldican Rogue. Oh, the Veldicans are rogues also. 9th Bridge Patrol. Dwarf Soldier. Whenever another creature you control leaves the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on this. The consulate keeps watch at each of the elven bridges to ensure that the market remains a haven for commerce, not for con artists. So the elves built the city. So this place, I ain't seeing no elves but in the forest. But oh well, man. After I finish this, the reason I'm getting this all out the way, I want to see what I can glean. Then I'm headed to Wizard of the Coast website to read the stories they got out there on KALADESH. Just Google Magic the Gathering. And the main site is Wizard of the Coast. That's the company that prints the cards. And you can find your way to every story. Not books, not full books, but stories. And the stories aren't short. They're long enough that I got some I ain't finished. Speedway fanatic, human pilot, somebody in the fair, fucking doing the craziness. Haste. When it crews a vehicle, that vehicle gains haste until the end of turn. If her vehicle even has a brake, she couldn't tell you which pedal it was. Janjit Sentry. We already looked at that. Veldican Soldier. Let me try to remember what this did. I was talking about their, start with a P, their prowess or something? Oh no. Janji Observatory is open to the public, but access to the adjoining laboratories are restricted. Okay. Harness Lightning, we already looked at that yesterday. Prima Outstrider, we looked at that yesterday. Tezzeret's Ambition, we looked at this crazy motherfucker. To achieve what none have achieved before, one must dare what none have dared before. A Seed Sculptor again, Elf Druid. Revolutionary Rebuff. Counter target non-artifact spell, unless its controller pays 2. By the time a consulate sanction becomes official, the renegade quicksmiths have already found a way to circumvent it. So they serious about their machines. I wonder what kind of rules they got about their machines that people are always breaking rules and building machines. You're gonna spend all that time forging metal into a shape. Might as well do it so it can last instead of getting torn apart. Instant, built to last. Target creature gets 2/2 until end of turn. If it's an artifact, it gets indestructible until end of turn. Wayward Giant. We got a giant. I wanted to get in the giants recently. Menace 4/5. The giant follows the flow of aether. Twice a year it leads them through here. Lesson learned. More clearance is needed. So the people showing up with their robots and the giants are following the aether of the plane. So I looked at that. This one was kind of... I remember singling this one out. I don't remember why though. Let's see. It's an instant return tap creature to its owner hand. Just because it says select for inspection. Console Shield Guard. That's a console. And he has a guard. And he's just inspecting machines. Doors will love it here. When Console Shield Guard enters the battlefield, you get 2 energy counters. When it attacks, you may pay 1. If you do, another target creature gains indestructible until end of turn. Glimmer of Genius. Scratch 2. Creators live for that moment of inspiration. Precious, profound, perfect. Alright, that's exactly half of what we got. I almost set them on top of the ones we ain't looked at. Look at that handsome motherfucker over there. Something like that. Yeah, my room is dirty. Oh shit. Somebody hollering at me. Oh, that's probably a Facebook reply. Alright, let's keep it moving. We got our giant tiger, along with our giant fox and the fearless person stabbing it in the neck to keep it, to hit a pressure point. It's a 4/4, and this is just tap a target creature, draw a card. Ornamental Courage. Ornamental Courage. Untap target creature gets 1 to attack, 3 to defense until end of turn. Inspired by the thorns and brambles of the untamed wilds, elvish armor is both beautiful and formidable. Live fast. Aetherborn, huh? Draw 2 cards, lose 2 life, and get 2 energy counters. When you have a chance, take it. Laugh, sing, dance. Don't allow the night to end. I gotta look up these Aetherborns too. That seems kind of sad here.
Who's not Aetherborn? What's Aetherborn?
Aviary Mechanic. Avian Mechanic. A Dwarf Artificer. An aviary mechanic enters the battlefield. You may return another permanent you control to its owner's hand. Pilots take crippled skyships to the aviaries. Trusting gear requires most talented mechanics to get them back into the air. Spontaneous Artist. Human Rogue. When Spontaneous Artist enters the battlefield, you get an energy counter. Pay 1, target creature gets haste until end of turn. Graffiti of the Leaking Spire symbol is found wherever the renegades have been. Renegades, rogues, they're artificers and artists like everybody else, but let's see what they stand for. Can't wait. Morbid Curiosity. As an additional cost, sacrifice an artifact or a creature to cast this. Draw cards equal to the converted mana cost of the sacrifice permanent. Every creation carries a piece of its creators, their knowledge, their dreams, their soul. That is the best part. Aetherborn Marauder. Looks like a regular person with a jetpack. Aetherborn Rogue, flying with lifelink, and it's a black magic card. When it enters the battlefield, move any number of 1/1 counters from other permanents you control onto this. I don't know what that is or who it belongs to, but it's shiny and I want it. A dual color. Make sure we're in the right set. Yeah, KALADESH, dual color. Red and green. A human warrior. When Voltaic Brawler enters the battlefield, 2 1/1 counters. Okay, 2 energy counters. Whenever it attacks, you may pay 1. If you do, it gets 1/1 and trample until end of turn. And it only costs 2 mana to bring it out, and that's a 3/2. Okay, that was nice. That was nice. Aid from the Cow. Enchantment Revolt. At the beginning of your end step, if a permanent left the battlefield, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a permanent card, you may put it onto the battlefield. Otherwise, you may put it on the bottom of your library. Damn, that's a good enchantment, y'all. At the end, you can basically draw and put it on the battlefield at the end of your turn. That's got to be the first thing you put out. I gotta fucking get more of those. Aid from the Cow. I'm gonna set it to the side. Dispersal Technician. Dispersal Technician. Veldekin. Vidalkin Officer. I like Veldekin. When the Dispersal Technician enters the battlefield, you may return target artifact to its owner's hand. As renegade forces closed in on the Aether Spire, consulate blockades failed 1 by 1. Audacious Infiltrator. Dorfero. Audacious Infiltrator can't be blocked by artifact creatures. Dorfero can't be blocked by any of the machines. This little critter can turn all of you scrap into scrap in 30 seconds. Come on, who wants to be the first to go? Try and stop me. Shock. Deals 2 damage to target creature or player. The tools of invention became the weapons of revolution. I gotta speed up. Druid of the Cow again. I got Aid from the Cow. This is Druid of the Cow. Add 1 mana to your mana pool. Not bad. Human Rogue. 4th Bridge Prowler. So we had 9th Bridge Brigade, and now we got 4th Bridge Prowler. Bridges built by elves. Cows, I don't know if they're good. I guess they're bad. They're good. Got Veldekin, we got Rogues, we got Artifacts. Human Rogue. When 4th Bridge Prowler enters the battlefield, you may have target creature get a negative 1/1 counter. Renegades can run Gamut from Lofty Sages to Petty Thieves. Run the Gamut from Lofty Sages to Petty Thieves. Aether Herder. Elf Artificer's Druid. Oh, our Elf Artificer Druid. When Aether Herder comes in the battlefield, 2 1/1 counters. Whenever it attacks, you can pay 2, and if you do, create a 1/1 servant token. Aether String Leopard. Aether String. Trample. When it enters the battlefield, you get a 1 energy counter. Whenever it attacks, you pay 1. If you do, it gets 2 to attack. So the giants chase the Aether. The Aether's woven in the machines. People from all over their entire realm of existence, their plane, show up to the fair. One judge is rumored to say he was going to inspect every machine at the fair. Now, the animals eat metal. There's dwarves out there and elves. They got behemoths too, and giants. Salvage Scuttler. Crab. When it attacks, return an artifact you control to your hand. A hermit crab goes through many shells in his lifetime, and not all are natural in origin. Restoration Specialist. This is the first big person I've seen really on a magic card. A Dwarf Artificer. Pay a mana, sacrifice it, return up to 1 artifact card and 1 target enchantment from your graveyard to your hand. Dwarves' tools are priceless heirlooms handed down through generations. Alright, out of here, I thought some of these would be mana. Yeah, a lot of these are mana land cards. Looks like mostly all of them are. So really, this is all we're working with. And we got about 2 minutes to do it, so let's see. Maverick Thopterus, he makes these Thopters. They're big on Thopters there. Artificer. Improvise. Your artifacts can help cast the spell. Each artifact you tap after you're done activating mana abilities, pay for 1. When the Thopters enters the battlefield, create 2 tokens with flying. Thriving Rats are there. For 2. Get 2 energy counters when it comes in. Whenever it attacks, if you pay 2, you get a 1/1 counter on it. In Gyrosport, even the lowliest residents live in lavish surroundings. Takedown. Sorcery. Takedown deals 4 damage to the creature with flying, or it deals 1 damage to each creature with flying. Spireside Infiltrator did this already. Lawless Broker did this yesterday. It's a Aetherborn Rogue. When it dies, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. KALADESH's illicit marketplaces are known as night markets. But if you know who to ask, you can find what you're looking for at any time of the day. A High Tide Hermit. I got 3 of those now. Ninth Bridge Patrol, once again. And Demolish. Destroy target artifact or land. Most come to Gyrosport for the fair. Gremlins came for the feast. Failed Inspection. We looked at this yesterday. Counter a spell. And a mana and a serpent. We looked at this also. Gear Seeker Serpent. Costs 1 less to cast for each artifact you got out there. Pay 6 mana and it can't be blocked. Its collection is vast. Each ship has a special place in its heart. So the card of the day looks like it's Aid from the Cow. And at the end of your end step, if any permanent left the battlefield, reveal the top card of your... Oh, so I was thinking that happens every turn. It's only if something dies on your team that turn. Okay. So what do I think differently